the most exciting thing so far that I have with our entire house. Like at first when they were framing it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they put the roof tiles on. I'm like, that's nice. The garage is cool because we put the Teslas in here. But the automation, I'm going to show you when the home is finally built, how incredible all this stuff is once it's all in. But you have to see it before we close up the walls this week. We're literally getting insulation. You can hear it right now. Insulation is going in the house. And so I need to show you all of these wires and everything that is going on and why we have so many dang wires in here and what it means. Favorite part of the house. Get ready for this. It's pretty incredible. Let's start in the bonus room and show you what we're planning on doing. So this is what we were thinking. Speakers into the wall on all these edges. This is Clint.
Hey guys.
Is that your little car that's out there?
That's it. It's no Tesla though.
No, it's no Tesla, but that's cool. Okay, so for this room, what are we thinking for speakers up in here?
So we're gonna have a couple speakers in the wall with whatever size of TV we decide to go with there. Kind of 2-channel with a really nice subwoofer. And then we're just gonna kind of stick a couple more 2-channel speakers throughout the whole room just to kind of give us the sound for through the whole room.
Nice. And this is gonna be a room that's like a game room, fun room. We might put like a pool table in here.
Here's gonna be kind of the main brains of the house.
Look at this, you can already see it coming in. You just see black wires, white, green, blue, gray. What the heck? They're everywhere. How do you even know what this stuff all does?
These 2 panels are going to be more of our light panels, kind of the same thing we saw downstairs. It's going to be all our smart lighting, so all of our switches for our houses essentially are in modules inside of these panels, kind of here and down in that other room. And then all of our control wires are going to meet our main brains kind of here. We've got all our speaker wires, or most of these black wires. All the white's going to be a lot of our security cameras. All the green is mostly our touch screens and all the control wires that's talking to all our TVs, the thermostats, kind of all the different things that we're tying into. Blue and gray wires are going to be all our network wires, so that's most of our internet locations, kind of everywhere that's hardwired to the internet. That's kind of all our blue and gray guys here. Power shades, these are kind of some of our window shades. Most of these are our fire and flood sensors, so we've kind of wired to every spot anywhere there's water, toilet, sink, kind of everywhere there's water in the house. We've got sensors. As soon as they detect water, they'll kick off the main valve to the house and shut the water off. More camera and security wires, and kind of that ties up kind of all the wires for this room.
Every one of these wires serves a purpose, and they're in here for a reason, and you have to put them in before you go and you do like the sheetrock, the drywall, the insulation, just like everything. I hope that you saw all of that as he said it, because I can't even remember all the things that it's connected to. But the cool thing is, wherever you go inside of our house, everything is going to be connected to the brains in here. We'll have like server towers in here that are connected, so we can have like gigabit internet anywhere in the house, and we can turn off any light, shut any blind. I know we live in a safe place, but we definitely have an intense security system, which makes us feel a little bit safer considering our lives are online. It's so sweaty in this house when you don't have any air conditioning. Holy moly. We have something that until around like 6 months or a year ago, didn't even exist in the world, that we are doing in this house in multiple places. In here, you'll be able to see the speakers on the wall a little bit, like you usually see the mesh where a speaker goes. But in some rooms, we decided we don't want to see the speakers. Like, can you just hide them somehow in the walls? And the answer was yes. And this is a white box right here, and this is where a subwoofer is going to go. So a speaker that is hidden inside of the walls. And I'm still kind of confused to how this is gonna work. So we also have some up here in the ceiling that will be completely hidden in the ceiling. I kind of don't believe you that it's gonna be hidden.
They'll be hidden,
how does this, okay, so how does this work? Why do we have the wood there?
So basically this wood's just kind of a template for our drywallers. Our drywall guys are gonna drywall right up to this. Before tape and texture, we'll come in, we'll pop the box out. We'll actually mount the speaker before they tape, texture, and paint. They'll then tape around to the speaker. They'll texture over the speaker and paint it to just kind of hide completely in the wall.
So how much texture and how much sheetrock is going over where the actual speaker is?
It'll just be a very thin layer, enough to cover up that tape joint.
And it still sounds just as good as what it does in a regular speaker, pretty much.
Kind of that whole, it's going to provide us that whole surface area to vibrate. The subwoofer will have a little tiny slot port that you'll just see about a 1/4 inch line above it, but those subwoofers will be completely hidden. This slot port will hide it right on top of the baseboard, so it just kind of hides along that seam of the baseboard.
That's hidden speakers. What's inside of our walls You're gonna see it, it's speakers. And once we get it all set up, I wanna have some of our YouTube friends come over here and see these True Audio speakers like in person and have them listen to the wall, and also kids, and just see their shock, because you won't see it. It's like drywall like, across the wall, and then you just hear speakers, like hear music coming out. And are we doing some in Lincoln's room?
We are. We're going to do a couple in here. They've still got to mount our templates. There will be 2 invisible speakers in the back wall as well as a subwoofer, and we have 2 in your bedroom as well.
So Lincoln, you're very lucky. Your room is gonna be so incredibly dope. Anyway, that's one of the coolest features inside of the house. Inside of the garage, we have speakers. There's 2 in there, 1 in here, 1 right here. So throughout the entire garage, we can have audio going in there. Of course, like in the hallways, in the bathrooms, in the shower, outside in the backyard, we have True Audio speakers that are everywhere. Even next to the front door, when you first walk in the door, if we wanted to have like Halloween music playing out of those 2 speakers, we'll have some really loud speakers that are just right there. So Jonathan and Susan, have we gone kind of overboard on the speakers, or is this good? Like even in the master, we've got 3 that are hidden in the walls.
I don't think you can go overboard on speakers.
So usually speakers are pretty not good looking, and they're usually in spots that interfere with beams or ceiling treatments or crown molding, and they just don't really add to the space. So what was really cool, Clint has in wall, and when he said he can put them in the wall and we're not gonna see him at all, that was like green light, like do them wherever you can for sure.
And so for Leslie, she's not a fan of having speakers, I think, in the bedroom and like having it seen. She's pretty minimalist as far as like artwork goes and everything. So this was like a win-win. We can blast music in here and have it, but she's not gonna complain that we have some speakers on the wall. So I'm pumped. Outside, we're gonna have to wait a while to show you what we're doing out here, but we should be putting in speakers like out here too, right?
Yep, we're gonna probably have 20 or 25 speakers throughout the yard. We're gonna bury a couple of those underground subwoofers. The backyard's gonna rock. It's gonna be awesome.
So True Audio has these big subwoofers that go underground. They're like weather resistant, and they actually make really, really good high quality noise. So the pool parties are gonna be pretty insane.
Hi.
We've been looking at the house this whole time.
This whole time?
This whole
Are you
time we've
so
been looking
hot?
at speakers and everything.
Ooh, fun.
How do you feel about having speakers in every single room?
I'm excited actually because I've always wanted to be one of those homes and those like moms that play music all the time, especially like Sunday mornings. And I feel like we can now do that.
But the master bedroom, I like the fact that the speakers are hidden, so you don't have speakers that you see on the
Yes.
wall.
Oh, yeah.
But you can still have it.
For sure.
Claire, do you have any speakers in your room? Did we put any in there?
Yes.
Pop quiz question. Top 3 music or songs that you listen to right now that your favorite songs are right now?
Raylan.
Raylin?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
That's just an artist. That's all of her songs.
All of her songs, Raylin. How do I not know what this is? And okay, you need to show me Raylin because I don't know it. Do you know Raylin?
I do be through her.
All right, see you later, hun. We can't really get out the front door because we have the door on there. See ya.
It'll work. Bye. I
See ya.
feel like Lady Gaga when she's like,
Now let's go inside of the pool house slash what's inside office. This is our filming studio as you guys have seen before. So this is probably where we'll have like a table right here and we'll film, but we want to be able to be sitting at the table and like look over here. We want to have a few different camera angles so you can see us unboxing things. And so we'll have one from up above and we'll have like a big old TV over here on the wall. We'll have, that'll be playing one of the cameras, and then we'll have a live view on a TV that's back up on the wall up there, and we can actually see the other angle from the camera. If we're like unboxing something, we can look up really quick and just see if the angle's looking right. So there's the TV that'll go up there with a couple of really, really good, what speakers are going in that? What are those?
They're the True Audio Select Series, so they're top of the line speakers. They've won many of awards. They're some of the best sounding speakers I've ever personally heard. So
And even if we put 2 of the True Audio signature speakers right there, they'll be loud enough and high quality enough.
oh yeah, this room with one of their Select Series subs in that corner, this room's gonna just blow your mind how good it is.
We do have a bathroom right here that we've probably showed you before. So we've got the toilet going in here, and this is like a little sneak peek. Check this out, water reservoir right there. We've got some awesome stuff going on, which you wouldn't think about with toilets and showers and that kind of stuff, but that's gonna have to be a whole separate video because it's pretty cool also. You wouldn't even think about it, but I'm telling you, toilets, Get ready for that. The security cameras, I wanna like show you and tell you everything about it, but that's probably one of the systems and one of the parts of the house that I just have to tell you, it's insane. We have so many cameras, but for our own family security, we can't really show you where they're all at. But just know, like all those wires that he pointed out earlier, the security cameras are insane. And it's we have our own server for it and everything. So anywhere in the world we can see what's going on, and we'll have it stored for like months to be able to go back and watch footage inside and outside of the house. That's definitely something that I wanted for peace of mind as a YouTuber. But yeah, that's part of this whole system. There's the home audio and everything that's going on. True Audio, we'll put a link in the description if you want to look at some of these speakers, like the ones that go in the walls or purchase them for your house. True Audio is pretty awesome. And the cool thing is they're an international company, but they just happen to be right here in our small little town of St. George. It's their headquarters. And so we're pumped to have it all in the house. So pumped that we made a video today, even though we can't even hear the speakers, just to show you that we have the speakers. And yes, I can confirm, there's Claire's speaker in her room right there. It's behind me. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to see this? We are going to have a way for you to come see our house probably. What YouTuber ever does that? Don't come at this point. But later down the road, we're gonna be able to let you guys come see it for a short time period, potentially. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, more house updates. If you like this, let us know, and we can keep them on going.